Hey you guys, it's Erica here from Minding Business, and today we're going to talk about working capital loans for our quick business tip. All right, so what is a working capital loan? A working capital loan is a loan product that you can use for your everyday operations and is typically for immediate expenses. Now, a working capital loan, I do not recommend and I do not think that is used for long-term expenses for your business or business expansion. There are other loan products out there that you can utilize for those things, but a working capital loan is typically used for your short-term everyday operations, and it's for businesses that usually sell some type of inventory, i.e. a product-based business. So working capital loans has really been a great tool for our company. We've used it, had great experiences. Some of the working capital companies out there on the market, which are online companies, is Kabbage. There is a company called Clearbanc. If you sell on Shopify, Shopify has a really good working capital loan program. Amazon also has a really good working capital loan program. And there are a few others out there as well, but basically your working capital loan is going to work a little like this, a little something like this. Okay, so basically, let's say you need about $10,000 for your everyday operations or immediate expenses. If you are selling enough inventory, if you're selling enough products to accommodate a loan of that size, you would go to one of those platforms that I spoke about. Now with Amazon and with Shopify, they will invite you into the program when you qualify. So for some of the other ones that I talked about, Kabbage is one. I don't think that they're doing working capital loans right now. I think they put it on pause when they started to really cater to like the PPP and EIDL loans. But Clearbanc is definitely one of them, and Clearbanc really focuses on e-commerce type businesses. So if you do have an e-commerce type business and you think that a working capital loan would work for you, I would advise you to go check out Clearbanc. Now, the way a working capital loan works is basically, let's say you want to take out a $10,000 working capital loan. You are going to be paying some type of interest on that loan and usually a fee as well that's imposed by the lender. So if you were to take out a $10,000 working capital loan, you basically pay back what you use. So if you do not use all $10,000 of the money, you do not pay that back, but you will pay back what you use plus any interest, any fees. And usually with working capital loans, you pay that back based on your sales, a percentage of your sales. So they are going to take a percentage of your sales until they recoup the entire amount of the working capital loan that you use plus the fees and the interest. Now, some of you I know have said that you want to stay away from loans. I think that that's a great idea, but I do think a working capital loan is a really good tool to utilize if you're a small business and you are trying to cushion some of those everyday operations. A lot of times, we're putting out a lot of money and we're trying to buy inventory, and there's just a lot of things that go on. So working capital loan is definitely something for you to look into. Now, before you get a working capital loan, just like any other loan product, make sure you can fully afford it. So one of the reasons why I say this is because some entrepreneurs, they look at it like, okay, I'm doing a good amount of sales and I'm qualifying for this loan, so that must mean I can afford it. Wrong. So first you want to make sure that based on your margins, based on what you're spending out, your expenses, each month you're going to be able to afford giving a percentage of your sales back to the working capital loan lender. If you cannot afford that, I want you to make sure that you're using the calculations from your slow times and from your busier times and start averaging those out to try to see, is this something that I can comfortably afford to pay back? That's a really, 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 really big piece to the puzzle if you are going to look into a working capital loan. Also, you want to make sure that you are reading the small print. I know that sometimes as an entrepreneur that is strapped for cash, if you're offered a working capital loan or if you're offered any type of loan product that you think will help your business, you're quick to click yes and start signing off. But it's really important to read the fine print because you want to make sure that once you pay back that working capital loan, you no longer owe them anything else and you're not obligated to pay anything else. You also want to make sure that there are no prepayment penalties, just in case one day you look up and you say, you know what, let me pay off this working capital loan so I'm not giving them a percentage of my sales and I can keep my sales because I no longer need the working capital loan. So make sure you guys are keeping all of that or taking all of that into consideration when considering a working capital loan. As I said before, I do think that it's a great tool for small businesses that sell products, that buy inventory. The working capital loan should really just be used for your everyday operations and your immediate expenses. You do not want to focus on trying to get a working capital loan for business expansion or for long-term plans. There are other tools out there, other products out there, but a working capital loan is great for companies that just need a little extra cushion or extra help with the everyday expenses. If you have any more questions, which I'm sure you do, this was a quick business tip. I just wanted to give you a quick understanding of what a working capital loan is, an example of how it works, and some of the companies that are out there. If you have any other questions, of course, you guys leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for all of the new subscribers. Thank you for all the thumbs ups. Keep them coming. I'm really excited to continue to do more videos. And if you have questions that you don't want to leave in the comments, you can send me a message. You can send me a message as well. You can email me. All the information can be found on my channel. Again, thank you guys so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe. Make sure you share if this was beneficial to you. And if you think that it will be beneficial to someone else, you can follow me on social media at Mommy CEO and comment, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Thanks guys so much. I hope this helped. Bye.